And hello, and welcome to AleksTabletops Sandbox Tabletop Game Study Session 5, The Guild of Dungeoneering. No, that was wrong. Either way, so today we will finally continue with Guild of Dungeoneering, a super awesome and cool game. So let's do that. So let's just start where we left off, and we left off probably in here, in the main menu, where we usually finishing the game. So, okay, let's go into the continue mode and let's just try to remember where we were. Because I actually don't remember where we were. Hello, my Dungeoneers! I'm happy to see you all. Yeah, that was me. So, I actually happy to see all my Dungeoneers, which is kind of cool. So basically, the main thing for us we definitely don't have enough money to hit the tier in here, so yeah, I guess we need to gather gold in order to buy new things in here. Could be a good idea. So yeah, let's just go into our exploring and see where we are. So let's just go through the quick things. So okay, I remember that this was a kind of a hard thing to go through because we succeeded the first quest and the second quest was pretty unsuccessful. I lost a lot of Dungeoneers in here, so that means that we're not going to go through that. We need to choose something a little bit more, like, easy, I would say. The same, as I remember properly, was here. The problem was actually in the fact... the main problem was in ghosts, and so there's no way to destroy ghosts. We need to kind of meet certain conditions in order for ghosts to be destroyed, and I still didn't figure out how to do that. And another type of unit that's pretty hard to destroy. Don't remember what it is. So either way, okay, test you. This one probably a hard quest too because defeat a Minotaur, Dark Duel. You can go through this adventure, none shall pass. Terrible truth, get strong enough to beat the mimic before she catches you. Oh yeah, I remember that. So basically, we getting followed by a mimic and or mimic or Mike. I don't know. So and it's pretty hard to kind of make sure that we'll survive and face it. So we need to kind of think about that. So it's a pretty hard quest to go through. Yeah, let's just go and try to defeat a Minotaur, I guess. Could be a good idea. And if we're not going to be successful, then we will start with a new adventure. But for now, let's just try to go with this adventure because I actually don't remember the complexity of it. So now it's time to choose what Dungeoneer we need to choose and pick. So, as I properly remember, we actually lost one of our not chumps Dungeoneers, and it got replaced. Either it was an apprentice, or it was a bruiser. Something around these frames, basically. And we kinda need to figure it out. Emil, son... As always, I will go with a chump as a test, and then once we will figure out what the quest is, we will kinda find an appropriate Dungeoneer that hopefully will be much more capable of going through this quest. But as always, our chumps are the scapegoats, and usually we are choosing them to kind of test things. Yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, we actually chose a Chrome of Knowledge. I forgot what it does, but apparently it's kind of a good thing. Okay. In the previous session, Black Knight says kill. Last guy from the Ivory League lasted 10 seconds. Okay. So this one 10 lives, irritable 5 and armed 4. Fear indicate. Why can't I move? Oh yeah, you're playing those cards. So of course before we'll go there, we need to gather as much positive spells as possible and face as much units as possible in order to get stronger before heading into the boss. And also it could be a good idea to gather a Favor of Fates, because by gathering those we will be able to use them inside of the match. By the way, only in the previous session I figured this out, which was a pretty weird thing to kind of figure it out, because I thought that, okay, we're gathering Favor of Fates, but what is the point of them? Like, apparently you are able to use them inside of the match, which is actually pretty cool. So now knowing that, it kind of will give us a little bit more upper hand when it comes down to a matches. So let's try that. So of course first we need to move in here. Oh good, we actually will get a Favor of Fates. We don't know what exactly Favor of Fates we will get. I don't know how to control them. I guess it doesn't matter what, it matters like how many of those. So if we will gather 4, then 3, then we get all of these things. Only 1, we will get only a first one, like draw a card. Yeah, draw a card in battle. Okay, we could actually face either Imp or Goblin, so let's see who is the weakest. So Imp is 5, Stupidity 1, and Flame 3. This one, Irritable 3 and Arm. Yeah, let's just go with a little bit easier things. Fire Imp. Ideally, since we're going to draw completely new cards in the next battle, it's better if we're going to choose to put another character in here. Yeah. And I guess moving.
And face another first opponent.
It's my Imp! With horns! Yeah, the one. So, Daria versus Fire Imp. So, good. We fighting against Stupidity, which actually a good thing. That means that we're able to deal double damage without any counterattacks. So what? -1 if surrounded by 5 plus tiles. Okay, I don't know what it means. If surrounded by 5 plus tiles. And Trains Knowledge, +1 starting hand size in the battle for first 2 fights. Okay. Let's block that with our magic damage. / block. Okay. Do the same. Unblockable. That means that we will counter attack. And I guess let's just counter attack and win the game. Or the fight. Good. That was relatively easy. Level up, +1 life. So now we need to choose our loot. Let's see. All physical attacks are quick, so that means that it's kind of a first strike, so we will strike first, and +1 damage if they were already. First strike. Actually, it's pretty cool. But for Chomp, it's kind of a pointless because Chomp doesn't have any first strikes. So it's cool for a different Dungeoneer that specializes with first strikes, and I actually don't remember what exactly type of Dungeoneer does that. Like specifically, I remember that there is one, but okay. You gain. Okay, this one actually pretty good. So you gain shift and grapple. So this one physical damage, quick, draw a card, and block 3 physical damage. This is actually pretty cool. Definitely, let's choose that. And this is just 1 life. Yep, let's choose that. Oh, now we have a fancy bandana, or I don't know how it's called in English. Oh snap, this guy is actually moving. Whoopsies. Not cool. Bandito. So we need to do everything in our power to move away from this guy. There's no point of putting the rooms because, as we remember, by like creating rooms, it could create a change. Let's just go into one direction, and let's in one of the rooms put. They're all. Yeah. Bandito is pretty hard to kind of overcome too. Yeah, let's just put this one down. It didn't change the... What does 2 means though? Okay, Daddy. We need to survive that one. So... okay, it's pretty easy. Let's just block. Unblockable, that means we will counterattack with 2. Counterattacking with 2! Okay, we can block only one of those. Yeah, it's better we will do that. Okay, good. So, just attack. Versus stupidity. Okay, unblockable again, there's no point of blocking, but a good thing if we will get +1 physical damage with this one in order to then in the next turn to attack twice. It will give us a quick. Or no, wait a minute. No, it's just we'll strike first, and then we will draw additional card. That could be a good idea. Drawing a card. And that's kind of it. Just counterattack opponents. Doesn't matter what type of damage we will deal, let's deal 2. Good. Oh, good. I'd say it's good. Okay, choosing a loot. We definitely don't want to choose anything that gives us stupidity, because again, this is just a way for us to lose something. Not cool. And again, this is a accessory for the head. We can't choose anything for the head. That means that we need to choose a barrel. Oh snap! It actually gives us a stupidity, but +1 life. I guess not going to choose anything. Like, I don't know. Actually, we need lives because this bull actually has a lot of lives in it, and like having a stupidity is a good idea, but we might not draw it at all. But at the same time, just take some gold will help us together, because I doubt that Dario will survive this bull, and because of that, I guess let's just take some gold. Got against stupid adventurer. Oh snap! Moved twice. Good. So we will able to face. And wait a minute, why we don't have any favor of fates? Do I use it and forget about it? Oh, we have one, yeah. So basically, that means that we're able to draw a card in battle. That's kind of it, because the next time that bull is going to approach us, we're going to kind of lose. So it's a problem. We have only 6 lives. Bull has 10, although we have a lot of attacks, but bull has kind of +1 starting hand size in the battle for... oh, this is us. Okay, let's just risk. I guess let's just move towards this thing, gather some gold, and definitely not to be able to get there. Just not realistic. But I will still try. Maybe Favor of Fates actually will kinda, I don't know, scare our opponent. Okay, definitely block one. Okay, block that one. Because I'm barely surviving against regular units, and it's kind of a... Okay, if successful, enemy discards a card. We don't want that, but at the same time... I wouldn't want to use that one. I guess we have to. I don't want to discard a card. I want the 2 of those. Or 3 of those. Okay. Not cool. Playam. We're going to lose 2, but we will draw additional. Okay, 4 cards of choice, nothing to block with. Oh snap, we might lose that one. So it all depends what we're going to get next. Please give me something better. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We're done. Oh no, maybe we're not done if we will use a first strike. I don't know how it basically works. Like ideally, maybe with a quick thing we will destroy opponent and opponent die and not going to deal damage to us, but I doubt that this is possible. Oh, yeah, that's actually possible. Quicker than 3. Yeah, so that basically means that first strike usually works only at the end of the battle. Okay, pretty cool. We get survive only thanks to the first strike. So right now we need to again choose. The good thing is that everything that we're going to choose will give us a lot of cool stuff. So block, additional life, magic damage, -2 if you have no Favor of Fates. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. It gives us double attack, 1 kind of block, physical block, and the ability to block all attacks that opponent will throw on us, and since we have Favor of Fates. But again, once we use Favor of Fates, we will lose 2 lives, so, and I actually intended to use it. That means that we need to do something like that. So it gives us potentially 3 attack, draw additional card, additional life, and 1 block. As opposed to that, it just gives us 1 life, 2 attack, and 1 block. So of course this one is better. Okay, let's just choose this robes. Now we'll look even more flawless than before. Okay, now we're fighting. Oh snap! This is definitely one of the things that's pretty hard to kind of overcome. So ideally, I would need to keep this one for later because we might need this first strike thing. Let's just counterattack 1. Although drawing a card right away could be a good idea. Let's just right now use a Favor of Fates. Magic damage and draw a card. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, probably will lose this one because almost every attack that opponent will deal to us is just basically double, and it's kind of not cool. So yeah, let's just block with this one and gain back 1 life. So that means that we're not going to lose anything, which is a good idea to do. Okay, double damage again. I'm going to wait for... I definitely remember that this bull has a taking +2 damage in 1 turn, causes 1 extra damage. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that deals double damage, or not that many of those, so because of that, we need to choose triple block right now. Although I could wait for actual triple attack. I definitely remember that Minotaur has some, so let's just block 1 then. Okay, 1. Let's just block that. Okay, double attack and block 1 physical damage. Okay, I guess it's time to triple block. Okay, let's double attack and Minotaur will lose 2 lives. 3 lives. Hopefully. Huh? Yep. Oh snap, I actually have a chance. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, we not have a chance. Ah, why we don't have this awesome card? Wait a minute, we have an empty deck? And where's the card that blocks everything? Please tell me. I actually have to have it, but we not. This is one of the cards that actually will help us to win. But we're not going to do that. Oh snap. It would be actually a cool thing if we would deal right now double damage, then opponent basically... But we both will die with that one. Because there's no first strike in here. So we will deal 2 damage, we will basically destroy the enemy, but we will die. Oh, it works only with physical damage. Yay! Defeat!
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering, where Dungeoneers all come to die. One by one, they're disappearing. So now you should say your goodbyes.
Goodbye, Daddy.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Daddy. So, another day, another Dungeoneer lost in the depths. Pretty ungrateful. Really, after everything you had invested? Well, on that while... Or, dwell on that while you count all of the insurance loot. You can find them in the graveyard for a good talking to. So we kind of gathered a couple of gold. We didn't get anything else, but again we lost Darius. So that means that we need to build the tactics around this Minotaur. So let's do that in the guild. So there is a way to actually destroy Minotaur. A new Dungeoneer arrived. Corpa. Pretty weird name. Let's just call it Copra. Yep. Copra. Chomp Copra. Close. What? Oh yeah, we previously lost Cat Burglar and now a new Cat Burglar arrived. Shirisa. Okay, we could go with Shirisa. Kinda cool name. How many Dungeoneers we lost? We lost Daria, we lost Mary, we lost Chump. Mostly Chumps in here. Actually, only Chumps in here. And 2 Cat Burglars. 2 Cat Burglars, Charlie and Mary. And other Monique, Beccaroni, Juan, Lila, Serena, and Onesh. Okay. So, what time we have? So, we have about like 40 minutes, a little bit less than that. Hopefully, we will. So, we have multiple choices. First thing that we could do, we could start a new adventure, but I guess instead, let's just try to defeat this bull because it's kind of pretty realistic thing to do. The only thing that we need to do is we need to choose a proper Dungeoneer that. So with that, not really. You wouldn't believe an absurd, absolute. Yeah. Okay, expand the guild. Forget how to actually look at my Dungeoneers. Yeah, in here. So let's just explore what all Dungeoneers are doing. So Chump is definitely not going to handle the bull master. We need something that give us a lot of attacks. So Cat Burglar could be a good idea. A lot of attacks, first strike, double, additional thing to the next one. So yeah, so Cat Burglar probably the best idea to go through because it will give us +1 next time, and by using all of these things, we kind of will be able to deal double damage and quicker destroy the bull. This one definitely not going to work. Neither of this one, and nor the Wilmer. Yeah, I guess Cat Burglar is the best choice for that. So, new arrived Dungeoneer Cherise will be chosen for that unrealistic task, or should I say, more realistic task than the previous one. Nope, we don't want to destroy Mimic. We will go through a Minotaur. And let's just see what else we have in here. +1 life for first 2 fights. Let's just actually choose additional lives. Okay, Charissa. Okay. Oh, hello there. Microphone got clipped out. Sorry for that. Grah. The last guy from the Ever League lost in 2 seconds. We already know that. Unfortunately, we're not able to. Oh, wait a minute. What if we put a imps before our opponent? If opponent will just go through them, or opponent will potentially could lose. This is one of the things that I never thought about, but it actually could be a pretty cool idea to do. So let's just try to put one of the imps in here. Then we'll do everything to go in here. Yeah, we actually can play only 3 cards per turn. So I kind of want to see what's going to happen if our opponent will face this one. Maybe he will just slow down on one tile, and it's actually a good thing. Okay, double attack with this one. Or better, let's do that, and next turn we will attack twice. It's better if we'll do that. And now, massive damage. 4. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Cat Burglar is the perfect choice for this situation. So first strike. Good. Level up, +1 life. Okay, so again, now we need to choose something that will help us to kind of sustain the damage of the opponent. So getting first strike, additional card, and triple block is a better idea than anything else again. Because 1 life is just 1 life. This one potentially will save us 3 lives, and potentially could help us to win the game if we will duplicate the damage. So yeah, definitely Bandana is the choice.
100% right choice.
Oh snap, so it actually worked like that. So we could place oh hello Mimic. So yeah, we actually can do that. So we could place these things in here. Oh wait a minute, I kinda starting to figure out these numbers. So number 2 in here, number 2 in here, number 2 in here. So these things supposedly help us to kind of attract our characters to this certain position. So we definitely don't want to fight against Mimic, so let's just put Mimic in here. And then we need to do that. So place it in here, and hopefully our opponent will actually go there. Yes. So I guess this is the way to survive. We will get better. We will slow down the opponent by placing other imps on his way, and this is actually a pretty cool tactic. I don't know why I didn't thought about this before. It's actually pretty sick tactic. And the fact that we can use all these imps not only to become better. So we'll discard a card, but we'll win one. Okay, thinking. Magic block. We're definitely not going to need it. Oh snap! Double attack with first strike and unblockable. This is freaking awesome. It's definitely something that will help us. Oh, this one cool too. Okay, this is definitely not. And this is not going to help us that much, although it kind of gives us 1 life. So let's think. So let's just try to think about the value that all these things could give us. So this one will give us the value of, again, magic block is not important because Bull doesn't have any magic spells, magic attacks, I guess. But still, it's a cool way to just have an attack with a first strike. And this one is double attack with the first strike, with unblockable. So it's kind of super cool. So potentially these two could help us to deal triple damage. This one triple damage too, but again, this one kind of better. Yep, because it has unblockable and first strike. Yeah, let's choose a weapon. What weapon is? This is a crossbow. Good, we still have time. We still have time. Okay, Mimic or Bandito. I remember that facing Bandito is rather hard. It's not easy. Because of that, we're going to place Mimic in here. Then we will place this thing in here. We will move there, and we will place Bandito in here. No! So actually heading towards something that easier. Oh, this is bad. So apparently we should choose Mimic in here and Bandito in here. That's bad. Now we probably should face our opponent, and we lose our Shirisu. We didn't get any favor of fates, which is a problem. Unblockable, so let's just do that. Deal triple damage. This is, by the way, the Mimic. The exact thing that we need to kind of face and defeat in one of the adventures. Okay, we're not going to survive that. Let's do that. I don't get why we dealt that many damage. We actually didn't have to destroy it, but either way. It's cool. Okay, look. Okay, we can't choose that. Or we can't choose that, we already have one. No. The thing that we have in our hand is kind of somewhat better. Actually, this one kind of cool too, because triple attack, possible triple attack versus unblockable, double. No, I would rather stay in defense. Oh snap, we can't choose any. We can't kind of replace things. We need to go with full attack. That means that the only thing that we could choose either replace the head or replace the weapon. No, replacing the weapon is not ideal. Although this one actually pretty cool. Double, block physical damage, block all, and draw a card. But this one gives us double for strike, which is again could help us to win. Okay, that means that we need to choose that. So yeah, we're going to fight it. Yeah, I kind of made a mistake. We should place a Bandito on the way. So apparently we're getting attracted to the smaller unit. So if we're going to potentially face the unit with the same value, we automatically going to like go into the opposite direction to survive. Okay, this one per block. Additional life per block is a good idea, but at the same time I kind of need a card. And at this particular point, card is more important than anything else, because it could potentially give us cool stuff. No, for now let's choose that. Okay, right here actually better choose this one, because again we need a card. Okay, now we have a card, and this is perfect. Triple damage, triple block versus this damage. Good. Okay. So right now, let's just go with double damage each time. Then we will play. So we will play one double damage, another double damage. Then we will play this one, and then we will deal double damage with combination. That way, -3 in here. Oh, actually, we have to win that one. Oh no, enemy discards a card. This is not good. That means that we need to utilize this one because we might lose it. Or it's better if we actually utilize this one. That means that double strike will win the game. Yep. Cat bonds
Do
are
you have
cold.
any decency, I wonder? Like the Ivory League of Explorers. Instead you pillage and plunder and rip everything asunder. You're just a reckless bunch of marauders.
I wish I understood what he said. A lot of unfamiliar words. Either way. Wow, piece of cake walk in the park. Hardly broke a sweat. So easy, in fact, that your dungeoneer can't possibly expect to be paid. Can't they? Can they? Take that loot for guild funds, make him earn their dinner. Okay, we get a lot of gold, which is pretty cool, and we actually get a pretty cool thing. Start with Fire 1. This basically gives us additional card. Battle Scar. Return to the guild. Okay, we have about like 20 plus minutes, which is cool. That means we could go through a next quest and actually try to test it. Again, not enough gold to spend. That's 500 on everything. We definitely don't want to buy anything in here because I don't think that these talismans will give us. But again, in order to buy these talismans, we still need to buy these talismans. But for now, I don't want to get these talismans. Instead, I will rather invest in these two because potentially they give us more perks. Yep, we'll gather money on something with 500. All exploring. So continuing with this quest, now we actually defeat the Black Knight. Okay, this is probably potentially a new unit. I guess we will fight with the Cat Burglar because I doubt that the next quest is going to be easier. But at the same time, we could actually, again, every new adventure we need to send a kind of an explorer in order for this explorer to figure out what this quest is all about and then choose appropriate dungeoneer. Because again, as we remember, losing cat burglars or paid units, that means that they're not going to appear in a couple of turns or in a couple of kind of runs. So we need to go through a couple of runs before they will be back. And because of that, we will use chumps to explore. Okay, we're still going to use the blessing with 1 additional life with 2 first fights, which is kind of a good thing. And let's choose Copra, our latest chump, and enter the dungeon. Hopefully we will get a lot of positive things out of it. Even if we're going to lose our... Okay, this is interesting. A worthy challenger at last. Die in 8 turns. Defeat... Oh. Duel in 8 turns. So we have to approach this thing in 8 turns. If we're not going to be able to do that, what's happened? What will happen? I don't know. It's kind of an interesting thing. So let's think how many turns we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So that means that we can go only like that or like that. We need to choose one of the chests. Let's just choose the left one. Although ideally we could choose the right one because it's a right quest. But using a opposite thing. So first thing that we need to do. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually gives us less things. Oh, this is bad. We don't have things to put in place. Okay, this one potentially is the best choice. At least it will create some... Oh no, fountain. Ah, this is a negative effect. Not good. Okay, let's just fight a goblin again. We need to... I can't place anything else in here. Nor can use this one too. Yep, I guess we have to end the turn. We can't place anything else in this. Oh, no, end the turn. We got additional life. Okay, block. Counter attack. Don't have any choice. I guess rounds with chumps we need to go faster through those because it's highly unlikely that we will survive with the chump, and only because of that we kinda need to go super fast in order to figure out what enemies this will kinda provides, analyze that, and choose appropriate dungeoneer to fight this mob. +1 life, +1 starting hand size in the battle, and additional attack and block. Yep, attack and block, of course. Yeah, we got a negative effect. Now let's just see what this negative effect does. Actually, you can see fountain. Yep, so burn next fight. We'll see what burn does later. So, okay. Again, we need to create a pathing here, and unfortunately, so far, we're not getting lucky with corridors and rooms. They're not fitting our tactic. Okay, let's just face a imp. It's going to be an easier choice, and continue. Who falls in the dungeon with fire imps? Okay, burn 1 damage. Again, what it means. So, does it mean that we're going to lose each turn additional life? Oh, yeah, I guess everyone is going to turn 1 damage per round. Per round. Okay, we need to stay closer what round is, because I still don't know, like, one of the things that we need to know in order to defeat a ghost is to know where the round actually ends, and I still don't know where the end of the round actually kinda marked. Either once we will finish all cards in our pile, this is kinda considered as a round, or something different. So I guess we need to stay kinda... Basically we need to analyze that. So we'll just block that one for now. Oh, so 1 round is basically just 1 turn. We lost life. Really interesting. Not. Again, losing 1 line. So yeah, basically round is just a 1 turn, but why wouldn't I able to destroy the ghost though? let's just destroy opponent. La-dee-dop-deep-doom. Okay, so we get 3 loots again. Since we don't know what the knight actually going to give us, we definitely have this one. We don't want to lose anything, although that could be a good thing. I doubt that knight actually has magic things to it. It's kind of a melee unit, and it's black knight. So I guess let's just take this one. No. Yeah, let's take this one instead of Bash. Ooh, now we have a spoon in our hand. Impressive turn. Okay, reds. Okay, good. At least we're getting something. Okay, we'll definitely place loot in here. And let's place a nasty red, which is going to be easier to defeat. Shiny! And we'll also get some gold. Copper. Nasty red. Okay, so can't block, so let's just counterattack. We don't have another choice. What do we have to do? If successful, we are going to discard a card. Of course, we have to deal double damage. That means that we will discard just 1 damage. Not that big a deal. We have to block that one. And unblockable, counterattack. And block, gain life. Per block. And first strike, and we are going to win. Again, I'm calling it first strike, but again, it's called of course differently. Body and head. Let's just take a body thing. It will provide us with additional life, 2 pretty cool cards, and attack, first strike, and possible magic damage block. So, although this one could be a better idea, it gives us block. Oh no, not better idea. This one. Okay. Getting some last minute practice, so 5 turns left. Okay, we need to gather a favor of fates. That means that it's better if we will get additional favor of fates. So let's just choose that one. Again, place red because it's easier target to defeat. We could actually place goblin in here too. Why not? No. Instead, let's just... Uh-oh. Oh gosh, snap, I messed up. I'm freaking messed up. Now we can get out of here in 5 turns. Maybe we'll fight with this one no matter if we're going to reach him or not. I don't know. This is one of the things that we kinda could try. But now I'm not going to be able to get back. Oh no. I thought that we actually will be able to kinda create a path in here, but apparently we don't have this opportunity either way. La-dee-da-pee-pew, 3 cards. Unblockable, let's just gain life and attack with the damage, magic damage. Unblockable, counterattack. Okay, we don't want to discard a card, just block. A double damage could be a better idea, although it's better to block. Yep, and double damage. And first strike, everyone. Good. Okay, offhand, a lot of magic damage in here, like overall. Maybe Knight actually will have a lot of magic things to it, so we'll just choose this one because the rest we have. Definitely don't want to choose Stupidity. Okay, we got a second favor of fates. That means that now instead of drawing a card, we could burn a chomped card. I don't know what it means. Kind of an interesting thing though, to figure out what it does. Discard monster's current card. Burn a chump card. So it means that we could burn one of our cards in order to replace them with something that's... I don't know. I still don't know how most of the things in this game work, but... Okay, let's just play against the reds. Again, we're not able to establish any things. We're just going to go back. And then we will move on top, hopefully reaching this guy. 4 turns. End of the turn. Oh, wait a minute. I actually had to place this one instead of this one. Could be a better idea. It will give us a third favor of fates. Whatever. La-de-doop-doop. It's potentially going to be our last match for today, but we'll see. Okay. Let's do that. In Blocky Bill, that means that we need to draw an additional card. Okay, we have to block that. We don't want to discard any cards. Okay, you double damage in here. I guess could be a good idea. Okay, what else? First one, draw a card and win the match. Good. Okay. I guess the only thing that we don't have is something for the head, so that means that we kind of have to choose that one, and hopefully we will burn the Stupidity. Ew. This is fancy fashion. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. A second loot? Double loot? Okay, this one is an armor. It gives spear. This one actually kind of cooler. No, this one better. It provides us with double block and yeah. This one. Replacing things with a pipe. And now somehow we need to get back and actually destroy this thing in 3 turns. I don't know how to actually do that. Like, let's just place this thing in here. Scorpion 8. Yeah, let's just go with a smaller. Getting back. At least we will earn a lot of things from this map, even if we're going to lose. Okay, oosh! Oh! Ugh. Double attack. Oh, that's actually perfect. Double attack and block 1. Magic damage! Oh, look. Just attack and then. Laddie-daddy-daddy. Oh, this one actually gives us 3 cards. Double life, double attack, 1 block. Nope. Nope. Let's just take some gold. Duel in 3 turns. We kinda almost prepared for the night. The only thing that we kinda would need to do is more lives. Gold coin, silver coin, I guess. The gold coin is better. Continuing to move towards. We can place this one anywhere. Although we could place living here. Oh, gimme! Gimme the gold! Okay, just double. So now we're actually able to burn this card. I guess we will do that. Oh, actually able to use both. Burn a chump card. First, let's just actually burn it. Oh, burn a chump card, it means that choose a chump card to remove for the rest of the dungeon. It's kind of, I don't know why we need that to do that though. Most of these chump cards are pretty cool. Maybe the reason behind that is to kind of open a slot for the other better card. I still don't know why we would need that. Instead, let's just draw additional card. Oh, this is actually good. This is actually good. We will get 2 lives after that one. Shake. Oh snap! Actually, not going to be able to block, and we have to lose a card. Hopefully, this card is going to be but to make sure that we will get positive elements out of it, let's just double attack. Nope, we actually lost shift. Not cool. Okay, double. A double and double. And win the game. Lose. Nope, don't want to replace that. Nope, don't want to replace that. And -2 if you don't have, and +2 if you have Favor of Fates. This could be a good idea though, because I'm definitely not going to utilize a Favor of Fates of destroying one of the chump cards, because I don't know why we would need to do that. I have kind of the idea that by doing that we could like empty out the slot for one of the additional cards, but I'm not sure about that, so who knows? And since we can't control it, I guess we're just going to take some gold. Hey, we will learn a lot of gold, even if this chump is going to die. Hello, mimic. No, I would rather not face any mimics. But I guess we have to. We have to do that. Because again, the more gold we will get, the better. We could even place another mimic in here, why not? Unblockable! That means that we need to gain a card. Pata pata. I hope the sound of the game is kind of present, because I actually still kind of implementing new streaming setup, using a different program, different settings, and I'm still kind of in the stages of adjusting to new things and trying new methods. Gaining back 2 lives. Double on double. Unblockable. Let's just destroy our opponent with magic damage. Pata pata. Ready to do. Oh snap, this is actually good. This is better. This is better. And now, duel in 1 turn, that means that now actually, here I come, worthy challenger. So, what is going to happen? Okay, as I thought so. Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to defeat this one, but again. For now, let's just go with a block. No! We're going to lose one of the cards. That means that we need to tackle this one. We gain 2 lives. Okay, definitely need to do that. Let's attack. Let's just go and attack. By the way, what this thing does? Incoming damage attacks gets +1 damage. What do you mean? By incoming, you mean an additional one? Physical attacks dealing 3+ damage deal 1 bonus damage. Yeah, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do that. It's kind of crazy. I don't have enough cards. I also utilized this one already. So we can't draw. Oh no, we're actually able to draw additional card. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, it's a damn perfect. Exactly what we needed. You gotta be kidding me, we actually possibly can win this one. It's pretty early to tell still, but we kinda have an advantage. For now. Okay, we definitely need additional card. That was not wise. Okay, triple attack, double physical block. We don't have a choice. Oh yeah, what it means. Actually dealt more damage than we wanted to, which is good. Can't block. Yeah, let's just go using first strike and win the game. Okay.
Now showing off is quite a bore and certainly not becoming. But what we have here next in store will surely have you running.
Money. We actually gain additional battle scar, and we opened a... What is this though? This is Fountain Edict? Early stage. Attracted to Fountain's first tile card each turn has a fountain. I don't know where this thing actually applied. Either this is a new quest or new adventure, or just an additional thing that we get. Oh, this is actually battle scar for the oh, this is a battle scar. Oh, we wouldn't want to lose the Copra because now Copra is fancy. Return to the guild. We actually earned a lot of gold, which is freaking cool. Pretty sick, I'd say. Oh, new? Go exploring. Yeah, we actually opened a new quest. So yeah, that was a new quest. Super cool. So we actually succeed our thirst adventure, the complete adventure with all quests, which is pretty cool. Now the hardest one are in here. Again, the problem with this one, because loot all of the Ambrose treasure. Actually, don't remember why this one is hard. But we'll figure out this one in the next session. And right here we kind of need to defeat Mimic, but since now we actually know how to slow down the opponents, it's not going to be a hard thing to do, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so far so good. This actually was a pretty successful session when it comes down to the things that we did. We lost only one chump. It was Daria? Don't like the sight of blood. Yeah. And yeah, kind of successful. We're almost close to 500 gold. That means that we will probably in the next session will acquire one of the expansion for the guild. It's pretty cool. And I guess on that note, we will quit the game and listen to our awesome music in the menu. So, quit the menu and listen to music. Oh, by the way, I don't know if it's actually going to do things or not. I don't know. Wait a sec. Yeah, hopefully right now it's... I don't know if the system sound records. This is something that... So right now I'm kind of opposite system sound. Now it needs to be much louder. Quit the main menu. And let's listen to the final song as always.
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering on a quest we're never veering. Oh, to be a Dungeoneer, swimming in pools of gold. This is the Guild of Dungeoneering. All the monsters keep appearing. Oh, to be a Dungeoneer, whose stories will be told. What's that sound? I hear a noise. Something's coming, girls and boys. Run for the hills and far away. We're the Guild of Dungeoneering. Curse and swear, but don't despair. The way out of here must be over there. I think we're lost, but what do we care? We're the Guild of Dungeoneering.
Yep, so that was the Guild of Dungeoneering song, which we usually listen in at the end of the session. So hopefully it was a fun thing to go. I definitely had fun in the session, learned a lot of things, which is pretty cool because again, still kind of trying to figure out the game and learn new things about it. So the main thing that we learned in the game that we actually able to kind of put a obstacles before our opponents if they're actually trying to chase us, which is actually an awesome thing to figure it out because I don't know why before that it wasn't clear. But again, learning slowly, not like in one session. Yeah, we definitely can't learn anything in one session. Yeah, and it's kind of make things a little bit more fun because like the slow learning process makes things much more fun because every discovery is kind of awesome and you will get a lot of positive elements out of it. So yeah, I guess on that note we will end this session. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Have a nice day or night and see you in the next session. Bye.